Hello and welcome to FYI Weekly, your official source for the latest news and information from the city of Greensboro. According to the Greensboro Police Department, so far this year, more than 20 people have died from opioid overdoses in Greensboro. Opioids are typically prescribed for pain management with the expectation that they will be used for a short period of time, but these drugs can be highly addictive. Once a person is addicted to prescription painkillers, they might progress to using heroin. That's why law enforcement urges you or someone you know who suffers from addiction to seek professional help. For more information about preventing substance abuse and to access a list of service providers, please visit the city's website at greensboro-nc.gov/substance abuse. The City of Greensboro is hosting the 7th annual 9/11 Memorial Stair Climb in honor of the public safety personnel who perished at the World Trade Center in New York City. The climb will take place at 9 a.m. on Saturday, September 16th at the Belmead parking deck located at 220 North Green Street. Participants will climb the flights of stairs inside the parking deck 9 times, representing approximately 73 flights of stairs, the equivalent of the highest floor New York Fire Department firefighters reached on 9/11. While the event is free, donations will be accepted to support the VIP for a VIP program, which recreates a fatal car accident for high school students in hopes of emphasizing the consequences of senseless actions when behind the wheel. Registration for the stair climb begins at 7:30 a.m. Specially designed event t-shirts will be available on site for $10 and wristbands will be sold for $2. For more information, please contact Leslie Lippa at 336-574-4088. The Greensboro Urban Area Metropolitan Planning Organization, or MPO, is seeking input from residents who want to comment on the recommended list of transportation projects to be funded from 2020 through 2029. Comments are due by Thursday, September 14th. Each year, the MPO identifies new public transportation, bicycle, road, pedestrian, rail, and aviation projects it would like to be constructed using state and federal funding. The North Carolina Department of Transportation will evaluate and score eligible projects using a data-driven process to determine which projects will receive funding. The MPO's recommended project list and the draft project ranking methodology are available online at guampo.org. Comments about the evaluation process and list of projects can be submitted to Lydia McIntyre at 336-373-3117 or email Lydia at lydiamcintyre@greensboro-nc.gov. Most residents aren't aware that many of the household items, such as pesticides, may contain hazardous materials and cannot be disposed of in a landfill or recycling facility. Residents should bring these items to the city's Household Hazardous Waste Collection Center at 2750 Patterson Street. The service is free, and this ensures the safe disposal of toxic items. To learn more about this program and what items are accepted, visit the city's website at greensboro-nc.gov/HHW. In an effort to help our employees and residents improve their quality of life, the city has partnered with Cone Health for a series of brief and informative videos designed to inspire you to get fit and stay fit. Let's check in with our friends at Cone Health for today's News for Your Health.
Every 40 seconds, someone in the United States has a stroke. My name is Jessica Jarvis, stroke response nurse at Cone Health. I'm here today to tell you about the signs and symptoms of stroke and how to prevent them. The #1 risk factor for stroke is hypertension or high blood pressure, and it's preventable by eating a healthy diet, exercise, and taking the medications that are prescribed by your physician. Some of the other risk factors are managing your diabetes, your high cholesterol, and stopping smoking if you're a smoker. And those are all also preventable with healthy diet, exercise, and healthy lifestyle. Heredity is a risk factor, so if someone in your immediate family has had a stroke, you're at risk for stroke. Also, you're at risk if you're African American, and also more women have strokes than men. FAST is a good acronym to help you remember the signs and symptoms of stroke. F is for face. You can ask the person to smile and see if their face droops. A is for arm. Have the person lift both of their arms to see if one arm drifts. S is for speech. When the person talks, you can see if their speech sounds slurred or strange. And T is for time. Time to activate 911 to get the person help as soon as possible. And EMS is the best way to do that. Treatment doesn't normally start with EMS, but they start gathering information that's important for us when they get the patient here to the hospital, as well as they are often able to notify us prior to the patient arriving to the hospital that they think the patient's having a stroke. We have a team called the stroke team that gets notified, and that includes myself and a neurologist and the ED team, and so we're able to get that patient treatment very quickly because we have a team that's focused on stroke. You should never take the person to the hospital yourself because it delays treatment. We see many people aren't able to have the treatments that we're able to provide because their family delayed in getting the person to the hospital. If you're ever concerned that a patient might be having a stroke, it's better to call 911 and get the patient to the hospital than to wait around and see if the symptoms get better, because usually they don't. It's important to act quickly when you think a person is having a stroke because most of our treatments are time sensitive. One medication that we use can only be given within a short amount of time, and many of our other treatments and surgical options are more effective if they're done quicker. I think the most important thing is for our community to know that stroke is a medical emergency. We like to call it a brain attack, so it's important for patients to get care as soon as possible and to call 911 so that they can get treatment as soon as they can. Thank you for joining me today. For more information about stroke prevention and treatment, go to conehealth.com/stroke. And just remember, for any signs and symptoms of stroke, act fast and call 911.
Veterans have one last chance to take advantage of outdoor recreation programs. We'll have that story and more news coming up after the break. Stay with us. Welcome back to FYI Weekly. The City of Greensboro and consultant Griffin & Strong are hosting 2 public hearings for business owners and community members to share their experiences about doing business with the city. The hearings are scheduled for Tuesday, September 12th from 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. at the Barber Park Conference Room located at 1500 Dans Road, and on Wednesday, September 13th from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. at the Nussbaum Center located at 1451 South Elm Eugene Street. The hearings will be conducted by Griffin & Strong, who is conducting the 2017 disparity study for the city's Minority and Women-Owned Business Enterprise, or MWBE, office. Griffin & Strong will not solicit questions during either hearing, only comments. All comments will be recorded and potentially used as evidence for the study. This year's disparity study is designed to determine if equal access has been provided to all MWBE businesses on city contracts. For more information about the disparity study, visit greensborostudy.com. To register to attend either of the public hearings, call Sterling Johnson, the Deputy Project Manager with Griffin & Strong. The community answered the call to share memorabilia that reflects the current climate of our police and community relations. The Greensboro Police Department will place the donated items in a time capsule, which will be opened 100 years from now. The time capsule will be buried on September 28th in a ceremony that coincides with the grand reopening of police headquarters. This will mark the relocation of the Chief's executive office from City Hall to the 5th floor of 100 Police Plaza. The collection of donated items include artwork, photos, letters, songs, essays, or poems. The goal is to paint a broad picture of today's policing efforts. A committee of police employees and community members will evaluate each item to determine which one will go inside the capsule or be placed on display. Contributors of the artifacts selected for the time capsule will be invited to the burial ceremony. The time capsule will be registered with the International Time Capsule Society. In an effort to spotlight and celebrate the entrepreneurs, the artists, the community builders, and essentially the next generation of leaders, the City of Greensboro is proud to partner with Action Greensboro to introduce our Made in Greensboro series. This day we place the spotlight on a canine enterprise called Barks. Dogs are at the heart of one of the city's unique vocational trainings, the Aardvark's dog treat company, the Spring Garden Street Bakery, where special dog treats are made by special hands. The All-Natural Dog Treat Company is a program of the ARC of Greensboro. It provides individuals with intellectual or developmental disabilities vocational training while they work as staff bakers in an operational bakery. 21 people currently serve as bakers, with 8 working each day, Monday through Friday, making the treats, packaging them, and selling them. Jessica Kamir is the program manager at Aardvark's. She says this project gives the team a sense of self-worth and purpose as the bakers learn skills, which adds great value for a population that is often overlooked. Dawn Scales is the business manager and says a lot of their bakers have jobs outside of Aardvark's, which reinforces the skills they use in the workplace. The dog treats are also sold at Fresh Markets, Lowe's Foods, and Best Way Grocery Company locations. To learn more about Made in Greensboro or to see more images taken by photographers Jerry Walford and Scott Mothersbaugh, visit the Action Greensboro website at madeingso.com. Outdoor recreation activities for military veterans will be offered during the fall. This is made possible through a partnership between the Greensboro Parks and Recreation Department and a nonprofit group, Heal Our Heroes. Veterans can assemble at 2 p.m. at the Lake Brant Marina located at 5945 Lake Brant Road to participate in outdoor activities on September 19th. The free activities will include kayaking, hiking, fishing, and a cookout. Registration is required. For more information or to register, please call 336-430-8414 or visit the website at healourheroes.org. The Greensboro Fire Department is one of only 2 agencies in the nation to receive accolades from an international review committee. Coming up after the break, we'll talk to the fire chief to learn what's required to achieve accreditation. Stay with us. Welcome back to FYI Weekly. The Greensboro Fire Department is in an elite league, being one of 2 agencies in the country to attain the Public Safety Excellence Accreditation status. Joining me now to tell us how the fire department and the community at large benefit from this recognition is Chief Bobby Nugent with the Greensboro Fire Department. Hello, Chief. Welcome to the show.
Hello. Thank you for having me.
Absolutely. So first of all, congratulations on obtaining the accreditation.
Thank you so much.
What does this status mean for the fire department?
Well, this is a opportunity that we've had several years ago. Actually, since 1997, we started the process of being an accredited department. And what it means for us is it gives us an opportunity to take an inside look at our department of how we do things. How do we stack up against the best practices within the fire service? Are we doing a good job? Is there things that we can improve on? So it's a very long task to get involved in and try to view yourself and
measure yourself against
other people. So it's an honor to be able to go through the process and be able to come out on the other side and be an accredited agency, because there are so few throughout the country in comparison to the number of fire departments that are out there. So it's a very honorable thing to have, and we're very excited to be able to continue that.
Well, we're excited for you. This is an international review committee. So you said that you're looking at your best practices compared to others. What exactly is the criteria as far as preparing for this review?
Well, there are 206 actual performance indicators that we are measured, or that we measure ourselves by, based on the accreditation model, which is it's a model for a continuous improvement throughout the department. And there's, like I said, there's performance indicators. There's 206 of them that cover 10 different categories. The categories range from an administrative type way you handle the department, to response times, to how do you do in your fire and life safety divisions. So it covers a wide range of categories for you to grade yourself on. And what we do is we take a look at our department. We kind of see how we stand against what the best practices are throughout the country, where do we stack up against those, and if we want to improve and how we can improve, we put together a plan, and then we offer that plan in what we call our accreditation document that is reviewed every 5 years.
Well, Chief, that's quite the process. Is there anything else that you want to add about the accreditation?
Yes, I think it's very important for everyone to realize that without our men and women on the department, the accreditation process, we wouldn't be able to have the department that we have. They are the ones who actually go out day in and day out, and they ride the calls, they're jumping on the trucks, doing the work that we do every day. So it's important to know that they deserve the lion's share of the credit for this. Even though we do a lot of work with the documentation and a lot of bookkeeping that has to be done, if it wasn't for the men and women that were willing to serve and do what they do every day, the accreditation process would not be possible. And I just want to say thank you to them, because it is because of them that we are such a good department and very well recognized throughout the country because of what the services they provide. So very, very proud of them.
Wow, that's a lot of work. Now, how does the community benefit when you receive this level of recognition?
Well, first off, I hope they're very proud of our department to be able to go through this type process, because it is a very limited number of fire departments who are accredited. But it gives them comfort to know that their department has gone in, taken a look at itself, and tried to be the best that it can be as compared to other departments across the country, using best practices, using tried and true ways of doing things, and knowing that we're always wanting to continue to improve ourselves, to improve our response and the service that we provide to the citizens. So it's really good for them to know that they have a department that is conscious enough to say, we always want to do better, we always want to continue to improve, and this is a model that allows us to be able to do that and take an inward look at ourselves.
Okay, so the Greensboro Fire Department has achieved this accreditation 5 times in a row. When is the next time that you will undergo this process?
That's correct. It is a 5-year certification or an accreditation, and what we do is every 5 years we go before a commission to review what we've done. We have to submit annual reports once a year, so that if we're given recommendations when we go before a review board, we work on those recommendations to try to get better in the areas that we see some improvement that is needed. One thing I would say that we've been doing this since 1997. So once we have finished this 5-year term, it'll be 25 years that the department has done this, which is an extraordinary record. I believe there's no, like you had noted earlier, there's only 2 departments. We're one of the 2 departments in the country that have been able to do this successfully for 5 cycles in a row. So we're very proud of that.
Well, congratulations. Thank you for taking all of that time and effort to put all of the documentation together, and certainly we appreciate all that you do and all the fire department does to keep our city safe.
Thank you. You're quite welcome.
Come back and see us.
Thank you so much.
Stay tuned for a little known fact about Greensboro as we tell you something about the city. That's coming up after the break. Stay with us. Welcome back. One way to stay informed about what's happening in the city is by attending or tuning in to City Council meetings. The Greensboro City Council meetings are open to the public, but if you can't attend, we broadcast the meetings live right here on GTN. Council meetings take place at 5:30 p.m. on the first and third Tuesdays of the month on Level 2 of the Melvin Municipal Office Building located at 300 West Washington Street. To review the council meeting schedule and agendas, please visit greensboro-nc.gov/council meetings. Here's an opportunity to learn a little something about the city. What would the city say if it could speak? An exhibit at the Greensboro History Museum offers insights to what previous generations have to say about this place, its people, and events. The exhibit, entitled Voices of a City, Greensboro, North Carolina, allows visitors to discover new interpretations for more than 300 years of local history. Ordinary objects telling extraordinary stories, such as an ornate shell necklace traded centuries ago between tribes, a rifle used during a 1781 battle for independence, a desk owned by a newspaper editor who decried slavery publicly yet owned slaves through marriage, a seat from a civil rights sit-in that changed the nation, and a flight attendant's handbook that survived the crash of United Airlines Flight 93 on September 11, 2001. Don't miss these and other artifacts. Voices of a City offers an opportunity to become forever intrigued with our city's extraordinary stories. The Greensboro History Museum is located downtown at 130 Summit Avenue. Coming up after the break, we'll showcase our City Department Spotlight. Stay with us.
Hey, this is Jody. I hope everyone had the opportunity to enjoy the National Folk Festival. I know I did. The Central Carolina Fair is currently underway and is lighting up the sky around the Greensboro Coliseum complex once again, now through Sunday. Get your fix of carnival food and games, musical entertainment, and spectacular rides. For the complete fair schedule, go to greensborocoliseum.com. If you'd like to play 18 holes of golf to support a great cause, come out to the United Way Benefit Classic Golf Tournament on Saturday at National Golf Club in Summerfield. There will be an 8:30 a.m. shotgun start, and your $50 entry fee includes 18 holes, range balls, a catered lunch, putting contest, and more. All proceeds will go to the United Way of Greater Greensboro. Register by calling 336-373-7739. It's for a good cause. The 47th Vice President of the United States, Joe Biden, and his wife Jill will make a joint presentation to kick off the 2017-2018 Guilford College Bryan Series on Sunday beginning at 7:30 p.m. The Bidens have dedicated their lives to public service, as the former vice president served 36 years in the U.S. Senate and 8 years as vice president in the Obama administration. The former Second Lady is a community college English professor and advocate for military families and issues of importance to women. For more information, including how to purchase tickets, go to greensborocoliseum.com. On Monday, September 18th, the Greensboro History Museum presents Catherine Moore as she talks about her mother's experiences as an African-American mathematician for NASA during the space race. Her mother's story is featured in the book and movie entitled Hidden Figures. The event begins at 10 a.m. and guests are welcome. For more information, call 336-273-6491. Keep watching FYI Weekly right here on GTN to find out more about events happening on the town.
The City of Greensboro has more than 20 departments and several divisions committed to serving you, our residents and visitors. Let's go behind the scenes in our department spotlight. The Executive Department includes the following divisions: Office of the City Manager, Internal Audit, Office of Workforce Development, and Economic Development and Business Support, or EDBS. EDBS incorporates the offices of small and emerging businesses, economic development, and minority and women's business enterprise. The City Manager's Office, which is part of the Executive Department, coordinates with and oversees all city departments and implements policy decisions made by the Mayor and City Council. For more information about City Council, the city's organizational structure, and the City Clerk's Office, visit the City Government page of the city's website. On the other side of the break is this week's Way to Go GSO shout-out. Stay with us. As we draw to a close, we always want to end on a positive note with our Way to Go GSO segment. Congratulations to Tori Carley, the city's recycling educator. She is the recipient of the National Recycling Coalition's Bill Heenan Emerging Leader Award. Tori was recognized for Operation Bedroll, a project that diverts plastic bags from landfills. The honor was bestowed during the 2017 Resource Recycling Conference in Minnesota. Since the inception of Operation Bedroll, Tori has taught more than 3,000 people how to turn plastic shopping bags into plastic yarn, or plarn, that is crocheted into a sleeping mat for our homeless population. Plastic bags are not accepted in the city's residential recycling program, and it's estimated that 148,000 bags were kept out of the landfill as a result of Operation Bedroll. For more information or to attend a plarn workshop, visit the city's website. Congratulations, Tori. That concludes this edition of FYI Weekly, but you can easily stay connected to the latest city news by linking to us on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and Instagram. For all of us here at the City of Greensboro, thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.